What we're going to do now is we're going to prepare for what the actual project is going to be. And when we did 1 point perspective, we did a city, which is outside and has a lot of buildings and a very large amount of space. What we're going to do for 2 point perspective is we're going to create an interior space, which means inside of a room. So it is slightly different in how you start, but everything else is pretty much the same. It follows all the same rules. So the way that we're going to start is the same way we start everything else, which is just a line in the middle of the paper, and then 2 dots on the edges. That's our horizon line and our vanishing points. And then this time when we start our interior space, you might remember from 6th grade we did the inside of the Museum of You, and we started with a square on the back wall. But this time we're going to just start with that corner the same way that we have always been drawing. So right in the middle of your paper, just pick a place. Don't make it too long, but just somewhere on there you're going to cross right through that line and make a vertical line. Don't make it too tall, otherwise you won't have any room to put anything in your inside. Okay, so we've made our corner, and we're not making a box though, so you don't want to just connect these down to the vanishing points and close it off, because then you're outside the box. What we want to be is inside the box. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing with my ruler as if I were making a box. So I'm going to line up my corner to my vanishing point. But this time, instead of going towards it, I'm just going to go away from it, all the way off the paper. Okay? So I do that on the bottom, and then I do it on the top. And then I do it on the other side also. So what you should be able to see here is that we have the corner of a room. This is the floor, these are the 2 walls, and this is the ceiling. So right now it's an empty corner of an empty room. So go ahead and do this. It shouldn't take too long. You might need to adjust the line that you make at the beginning if your room has barely any ceiling or barely any floor, because you want to have room to put stuff in it. So go ahead and do this on your practice paper, and when you're finished we'll move on to the next step.